Did you know that palm oil is the #1 reason why so many animals in the Southeast are endangered? We use palm oil in almost everything, and as a result, they have no habitat. I mean, it's really ridiculous, isn't it? But most people don't even know the effects of palm oil, and God knows you could use some other oil in our food. And welcome to the Gibbon Conservation Center here in Santa Clarita. What is the biggest threat to gibbons in the wild?
The biggest threat to gibbons is habitat loss and poaching, and those kind of go hand in hand. What's happening is they're clear-cutting rainforest, and the gibbons live about 200 feet above the ground, so in the rainforest canopy, and they're clear-cutting that and they're planting palm trees. And then what they're doing is they're harvesting those palm trees for palm oil. Obviously, gibbons can't live on palm trees, neither can orangutans, which are also threatened for the same reason. And then they are using that palm oil and they're putting in products that we hear use in the US. So shampoos, conditioners, cereal bars, cereal, detergent, just a wide variety of items we use on a daily basis.
And so what are some things that people could start to do to educate themselves about this challenge?
One of the things I recommend is just turn over any product you have in your cabinet and look at the ingredients. Palm oil is probably going to be somewhere on the list. Palm kernel oil, vitamin A palmitate, it's very, very common. As we remove certain vitamins, we want to add them back in, so vitamin A palmitate is pretty common to come by.
And what would you tell people that other than that they could do to help?
What I would say is just avoid those products. There are generally alternatives. It might take a little bit of time to find them, but once you find your alternative, you kind of just continue to buy it, and it becomes very natural. But it just takes a very uncomfortable market visit the first time, and then you know not to buy that product again. And then also writing into those companies and telling them why you don't want to support their business any longer.
Really good. So there's so many things that we don't even know as consumers that factor into why something like a sanctuary has to exist. And it's not just knowing why, it's then having some ideas of things you can do. If we as consumers could start thinking about how we consume, we could make a big difference, and we could share that information with others.